Hey friends, just checking in. Um, I was over in Lexington and had lunch with some girls that I hadn't seen in a couple of months, and it was so good to catch up. And was coming home from Lexington, and I got a phone call from another girlfriend, and she was like, "Tell me what is going on. Why are you selling makeup? Are you still selling antiques? Are you still into vintage? What's up? You did that for years, She was kind of surprised that I was with Aloette, and I said, "Well, first of all, I got into it because okay, there's a long story that goes with it. I'm gonna try to give you the Reader's Digest version, but I got into Aloette because I had a horrible reaction to some over-the-counter skincare, and it wasn't cheap, but I bought it in a big box store and um, had a reaction to it. I tried two other things, that I bought over the counter. It didn't get worse, but it didn't get any better. So I got on the computer and I started looking up, different ingredients and different things to heal my skin. And I wanted to go a more natural route because that's just who I am. And, and I wanted to use something that was, cruelty free, eco friendly, all the, things that are important to me. So, Aloette popped up, and then I was like, okay, I remember hearing about Aloette when I was young. So I started researching the company, and I come to find out that there was a franchise office right here in Lexington, which I thought was kind of interesting because that's not the way that most cosmetic companies work. So, I checked into it. I contacted someone who's turned out to be a good friend of mine, and her, she is a VP with the company, and we chatted for a while, and got some more information from her. So I got on the products, absolutely loved them, started seeing instant results, and I decided to become a consultant, mostly because at that time, so that I could get a great discount because y'all know I'm a retail girl. I don't like paying retail for anything. So that's how I got into it. And I started sharing it, with other people and, you know, paying attention to the company's business model. And the company itself is very ethical. And that's kind of, well, not kind of, it's pretty much unheard of in the beauty industry. So that really spoke to me. And I love their business model. And I just kind of took it on my own from there, and it's been very successful. And the reason being is because it's a fabulous product. It is. And so, but the first thing I really want to clear up is that, yes, I do carry makeup, but about 85% of my new customers, um, they're not buying makeup from me, they're buying skincare. And, I love makeup just as much as the next girly girl. But the thing is that you have to take care of your skin, to have a good reveal instead of, trying to cover up and conceal. All right. You want to, develop healthy habits so that this, is a better canvas for whatever makeup you use. Now, do I think that we have the best makeup on the market? Yes. It's, mineral makeup that I use. It's talc free. It's cruelty free. There's no formaldehyde donors, which is kind of scary to think about. That's in, a lot of cosmetics, but it's true. And I don't need a chemistry degree to read the ingredients on the back of the cosmetics that I use with Aloette, which I use all of them. But you've got to address your skin first. And, we all talk about the skin being our largest organ. But I think sometimes we just kind of take it for granted. We go, okay, I'm just going to slap on some sunscreen and go. And if you're not wearing sunscreen, you need to be wearing sunscreen. But sometimes, when it comes to our faces and what we're putting on our faces, we just, think, oh, well, it looks good, so I'm done. Or we say, well, I'm just going to keep it really simple and just use soap and a washcloth, which are two things that I try to get people away from immediately. Soap is designed for your body. It's not designed for or created for this sensitive, tender, more delicate skin, on your face. And if you're using a washcloth, you're tugging, pulling, and stretching your skin, and you're actually creating more problems than what you think. You can even be creating larger pores. So you want to take care of your skin. If you're into makeup, great. I am too. I get it. If you're not, that's great too. Either way, you've got to start with good skincare. Now, the other day I was listening to a training that one of our VPs did, and shout out to Sawyer. She gave these two very interesting statistics to me, and you can't argue with a number. The first one was that 99% of the world's population can use our medical grade aloe vera based skincare. Okay, that's most of the world. But 60% of the world's population cannot use over the counter skincare because of all the crap that's in it. Sorry about the verbiage, but that's really the only way to put it. And again, you'd have to have, in a lot of cases, a chemistry degree just to read, the ingredients. That's pretty scary to think about, and to think that that's actually allowed to be on the market. So that really jumped out at me, and I thought, well, that makes sense. I hear all the time, whether it's a younger client. When I say younger, I mean even like a toddler age, trying to use over-the-counter sunscreen and they're having reactions, or somebody who's, like me, 53 years old, and they can't use something over the counter because there's so many ingredients in there that's not recognizable by the body, that our body is rejecting it, ergo the reaction, right? So, I just think that that's all extremely interesting and something that we should all be mindful of. So, yes, I do sell makeup, but for the most part, I sell skincare. I always start people off with skincare because I'm doing you a disservice if I don't tell you about these. We have 3 different lines. If I don't tell you about these lines that are going to repair and correct and nourish and hydrate and firm and, and again, protect you from environmental stressors and, everything that's out there. Because when you think about your skin, it's the largest organ. We've already mentioned that, but it's also like a screen. It's a filter for everything that's in and around you in your environment. So we just got to think about things like that. It's the world that we live in. I mean, I even have products that protect you from what you're looking at right now, your phone, the blue light and the UVs. This is the world we live in. We all are using technology, some we don't even think about, but blue light does age us. So I even have products for that. All that to say, love me some makeup, but more than anything, I love looking at the healthier aspect of skin. And if we have healthy skin, our makeup is going to look better, right? If you don't wear makeup, awesome, but you still got to take care of your skin. And, if you have skin and you bathe, you need skincare. All right. So just to let you know, that's a little bit about what I do. I love what I do. And I'm very passionate about it because I have had skin issues. I have dealt with reactions. If there's been a reaction to skin, I have probably had it. So that's why, this means the world to me to be able to share it with people, because I know how it is to have, an acneic issue pop up, or deal with, rosacea, or, a redness to the skin because you're so sensitive, or over dry, oily. All of those issues, I've had them all, and so I can help you with all of them because I've experienced it. I've walked that walk. So I just wanted to give y'all that information. I know that some people are like, why is she doing this? Doesn't she, do vintage and antique items? And I do, absolutely. But, you know, this is something that I've always been fascinated with and I've dealt with myself. So I like to share with people what actually works, and Aloette works. And if you want to get together and talk about it, just let me know. Just shoot me a message. You can send me a message through Facebook, or if you have my phone number, fine. If you would rather talk on the phone, just let me know. Send me a message, and I will touch base with you, and tell you all about my journey with Aloette and my journey with my skincare. Love to talk to you about it. All right. I hope everybody's having a great day and ready for the weekend. Go Cox. And I will talk to y'all later. All right. Bye.